Hi everybody, I'm back again, and as promised I'm going to start to do a few of these. I'm going to pick out a few figures or have suggestions from you, and I'm going to do a few different poses with a figure just so you can see what sort of things you can do. I'm not going to talk a lot about the pose or anything like that. All I'm going to do is just move the camera around the figure so you can see the pose and see how well the arms and the legs bend. So the first one I thought I'd do is the black suited Spider-Man. It's mainly because this one's quite a supple figure. It's not too hard to pose. So without further ado, let's go on to the poses. It's the first one. Just a typical sort of pose really. One sprayed out arm, hand, one fisted hand. Sorry about the state of the room. I'm just a little bit busy at the moment, so the room's a bit of a mess. Legs slightly spread out. Bit of a fighting stance. These are going to be quite quick videos. I'm probably going to do about a dozen poses or so. So, on to the next. Okay, here we are with the next one. As you can see, this is very basic. Just a bit of an aggressive sort of stance, as if he's getting ready to go into action. Fists pumped. Nothing spectacular, but if I can pull them off, poses later on will be a bit more extreme. This is just these videos are more sort of tests in the water, as it were, to see what you guys think, if I should carry on doing this or not. So on to the next. Okay, here's the next one. I have to take him off his stand because he's standing a bit lower. The stand won't fit on him. So, don't know what you'd call this pose. Looks like he's a little bit frustrated maybe. Again, you are restricted a little bit with the amount you can open the legs because the suit's fairly tight, but it's not as bad as some figures Hot Toys have produced. And on to the next. Slightly different variation on the previous pose. This time he's standing up a bit more and he's got his arms back a little bit more. So nothing special really at the moment, but stay tuned. If you think this video is crap, let me know and I won't do any more like this. Anyway, on to the next. Okay, here we have Spidey shooting his webs. Very easy to put on. Just take the hand pegs off. There's a little black ring on the bottom of the web. You just slip it over the pegs and push it back into the arm, and they stay there. Again, a bit of an aggressive stance. You're restricted a little bit with the arms. It is a little bit tight up here. You don't want to go too extreme, otherwise you could rip the material. You might want to heat these up as well, just to bend them into the shape that you want. Looks like he's shooting his load out of his arms. And on to the next. Again, for this one I've had to take the stand away for obvious reasons. This is him kneeling down, getting ready for action again. As you can see, he does bend quite well around the knees. It doesn't look natural, but this is one of the older body types, remember. But you can show, it does show that you can have him kneeling down if you wish. Again, the arm's not pulled out too much, just in case the clothing does rip. And on to the next. Here we are again with another type of kneeling pose, similar to the last one, but he's a little bit more haunched down. See how bad that knee is. Doesn't look natural. Doesn't look too bad when he's actually kneeling down on it, like that one. But all in all, easy to do. Quite a bit of give in the waist there. I've had twisted the waist round a little bit, so it does have a little bit of give in the clothing. Feel free to let me know what poses you like and what ones you don't like. You know, I'll take all criticisms on board. Alright, on to the next. Okay, here we have the one of him with his special stand that you can swap out if you wish. There was an exclusive version of this where the hand, you also get one that's shaped like a hammer. That's for the Sideshow exclusive, but I didn't bother with that. I don't show him with this stand. The problems you've got with this stand is it's too top heavy. That's why I've got him leaning up against the box, because he will fall over. So if you're going to show him with this stand, then you're going to need to anchor the front down somehow, maybe blue tack or something like that, or have it leaning up against the back of the cabinet. But this is Spidey, just about to take on Sandman. I think this is the pose they showed at the show when they showed this figure off. Anyway, on to the next. Here I've got him balancing, very precarious. Well, I've got him balancing on his stand, shooting out a different type of web. Looks like it's just about to stick onto something. Maybe if you're going to show him firing his web at somebody, you can have this part on the body of the victim. Again, you can see the extension on the legs. The suit does have a little bit of stretch there. Again, I wouldn't advise to keep him like this for long. I just generally, when I have him in my cabinet, just have him standing to preserve the suit. That's another one of his webs that you can show him with. And on to the next. Sorry these are a bit short, but I don't want the video to run on for ages and ages and ages. Another web shooting pose. I've had to delicately balance him on his stand the other way around. I suppose what you should use for this is the new Goblin stand is ideal for showing these figures in these sort of poses, but unfortunately I sold mine, so I haven't got that anymore, so I'll have to go out and buy another one. But, I suppose there's people out there saying who can do a hell of a lot better than this pose wise. I say I'm just experimenting. Just hold him up there a minute. It's all falling apart on me. So anyway, on to the next pose. Hopefully it'll be a bit steadier. Well, here's a pose I haven't got quite right. I tried to do it like the way Hot Toys have done it, but you can't. How the hell they've done that, I do not know. But it's him coming down off his web. check out the internet for the actual picture of how Hot Toys have done it, but it baffles me. That's about as best as I can get it at the moment. Crap, yes, I know. My posing ability is absolutely pathetic. So feel free to slag me off. But so this is just a video experiment, really. It's me experimenting with things. Probably what I will do, I probably might not do any more like this. But when I do review my figures in the future, I would do them in different poses throughout the video, showing off their different accessories. That's probably what I'm going to do. But I've just got one more pose to show you, and that'll be it from me. And here he is with his alternate head on. Nothing spectacular. I'm never going to show him with this head, but it is a nice addition that Hot Toys have added. So it's just a crappy video, probably my worst one I've ever done, but feel free to leave comments anyway, and I'll see you guys on the next video.